Absolutely, small law can innovate without huge budget and resources, and it's all about their mindset and their willingness, and I guess also what they can share together. A lot of people in the industry don't actually recognise that 82% of the legal industry is made up of small law. So I'm talking sole practitioners and micro boutique firm owners. You pile those all together, you connect them together as a collective, and they actually have a lot of power in terms of market share. So if we can get small law understanding that together they hold the balance of power in relation to being able to go to technology companies and say, we want this customization, or we want this tool to be able to value price or fix our fees. It's just incredible, the power. So absolutely, and we haven't even delved into how small law can share resources, they can share staff, they can get creative in terms of the templates and all the things that they're using to make them really powerful. My advice to any small law firm owners though is always start small. You don't have to introduce the whole entire tech stack on day one, but bear in mind and always sort of understand whatever you do implement, make sure that it can integrate down the track to wherever you want to go. And a little other kind of hack that I like to say to small law firm owners as well is just to really make sure that you're innovating with an end result to your client. Stop just doing tech. I think the gorgeous Talia Fagenbaum told us today about, you shouldn't just use technology just for the sake of using technology. It should be an enabler, and it should be leading to a direct client result. So just make sure that you do that too. Well, so I think everyone's probably going to say the same thing in terms of ChatGPT. I know that's freaked out not just the legal industry, but it's actually, really caused disruption. So this generative AI that's coming through in this technology is causing, I guess, a lot of the professional services to worry that they're going to be made redundant. I think in terms of that, and what I want to say to particularly the small law community, is that these generative AI tools are really just applicable for pulling in resources off the internet. They're not perfect, but they're certainly not going to be able to provide the value that lawyers can layer over the top of whatever the ChatGPT produces. So for me, whenever new tech tools and new tech trends are coming in, I always say to small law firm owners, just really make sure that you understand the value that you provide to clients, because I can guarantee you now, and I speak to thousands and thousands of clients, not one of them has ever said to me, I like my lawyer because they spend time with me. It's always about value. It's always about expertise, outcome, and that trust and the ability to make them sleep well at night. So no matter what the tech trends and the new tools and all the fandangle things that come in, if lawyers are really, really clear on the value that they provide to clients, they'll be able to integrate that and use it for the benefit of their firm. Innovation for small law is everything. As we go into this economic downturn that we will see this year, I truly believe that this is the year that small law will step into its own. Small law, as I mentioned, have the balance of power. They are primed to do real-time innovation, where they can actually sit with the client, ask the client what they're wanting, ask what delivery models and how they want that service delivered, and they can be agile and lean with that. So for innovation, I always say to small lawyers, find out. So the beautiful Holly Ransom talked a lot about you cannot be understood until you actually understand. So asking your clients constantly for feedback on how their service delivery was, what would they like more of, what did they enjoy, what delighted them about the service, and then creating innovative solutions that actually match that and beyond. If you can delight your client, particularly in this economic downturn, and capture that market, they will stay your loyal clients forever and beyond, and they'll even be recommending other clients for you. So they'll really become your ambassadors and champions. So use innovation to create your future generation, future market of loyal customers. Innovation can be brought to life really. I always sort of coach some of these small law firm owners on saying, I know sometimes it can be really overwhelming, and often you get so tied up in doing the legal work that really innovation keeps getting pushed more and more to the side. I think it's actually carving it out and sticking to it. So whether you start off small by saying 1 day a month, I'm going to devote to actually looking at our innovation, looking at our tech stack, looking at how we can become more efficient and produce better client results for our customers. So really carving that time out, sticking to it, researching. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can actually join communities like Legally Yours or like ALTA or Walter, and actually discuss and talk with others about what they're doing, and really be able to gather that community. What we see, particularly within Legally Yours, is that when clients actually come together and they learn from each other, they get the confidence to be able to innovate, and they then carve that time. Once you start, there'll be no stopping you, I guarantee. So legal conference, just like what Smokeball have created today, are so incredibly important because it's basically the community coming together and again, really harnessing what others are doing, the learning component, understanding new trends, but really it's about the collective, understanding who the people are, who you can reach out to. Community, particularly when you're going into that innovation and technology space, is really, really important because it's your community, your tribe, who will encourage you to innovate, who will share and collaborate with you. So these conferences are just, the breeding ground for the introductions, for then people to go off and really have those wonderful, trusted, relationships within the community. So without them, you're not going to get that great innovation that we hope we can see through Smokeball.